So go ahead.
All right.
Rip me apart. Not in a gay way.
Just just wanted to ask you a couple questions about your more personal life. Um, I guess the romantic aspect of your personal life. Just a couple things on that.
Go ahead.
You know,
Yeah, I thought you were
have
gonna ask
you,
me.
yeah, have you been seeing any girls in the past couple of months, I would say?
No. And the crazy part is, it's the first time I can really say that.
Mm.
I've taken myself off the market, almost. I mean, I'm not off the market, but it's not like I'm going to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if someone's gonna drop groceries off at my door, sure. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to the grocery store.
Hmm.
And there's good aspects about it, but at the same time, sometimes I want someone to caress my hair after a long day, you know?
Get into those good aspects. Really dive deep into the things you
Okay.
enjoy about being single.
The thing that I enjoy about my life right now is that every single day, everything I do is in direct correlation with my aspirations. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm not doing anything for or really with anyone else. Every single day, I wake up, I work out, go to school, go to jujitsu, do some work, and then make these videos so that I can help out my community.
Okay.
And I really enjoy that. I think I thrive in that environment. But
All right. Now,
obviously, I'm not gay and I'm not an alien, so I do have the draw to mate, and I have the draw to be loved by a woman.
okay. And tell us a little bit more about the negative part of, being single and things
Single
you've missed
and
out
and
on.
lonely. So,
Oh, you want to preface and lonely?
mhm.
Okay. All
Single
right.
and lonely. So, it's the perfect concoction for creating a mad scientist, which I'm becoming of sorts, which I do want to be. I actually had I was in my senior year and I had a moment. I would think of this often. I would think of a perfect time where I would be shut away from everyone and I would only be grinding. And I think
Hmm.
that's pretty close to what I'm getting at. Eliminated, like, all of my friends nearby are gone. Um, all of the girls are gone that I know. It's not like I'm going to parties. I'm not finding women. I'm not
Hmm.
on Tinder. I'm not on any of that. So this is basically, I think this is Demon Arc.
And you're saying this is the time where you make a change for yourself.
It's not even a change. It's because I was always doing the right things, but it's just the perfect storm. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
all the right things accumulating finally. I mean, if I wasn't in school, I don't know what things would really look like,
Yeah.
but I think I'm on my shit. It's pretty fun. So, that's another good thing about it, but also a negative is that I think I don't I can't find the balance between having fun and work, cuz mostly anytime I try to have fun, I just feel guilty.
Mm. It's all, and it is important to have fun. You know, even
I I
e-
got to figure it
even
out.
yeah, even millionaires once they get to the top, they regret, not having the fun that they could have had in the most important parts of their life.
I don't know if I believe it or not.
You don't think you would? So,
Well,
would you go to any parties this year, maybe, to maybe just try to find just a little, you know, something with a woman, or just some kind of human interaction outside of a couple of friends that you already have
that are boys.
that are boys? Yeah.
And I assume you're referring to yours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that'd be fun, even on a different, with a different mission. The mission of, I think it would be funny. Going into a party would be pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
And then,
Especially in this area.
yeah, and then after that, it would just be see what comes out of it.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the parties in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen any videos or things like that? Do you have any thoughts on the parties that go on around here? Any?
Around there?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the in this area.
Well, I know Virginia Beach a little bit better than Norfolk, but ooh, sorry.
Oh, excuse you.
I haven't really seen any white people parties over there. I've only seen the dark parties,
Okay,
the dark
and
arts. It's a lot
is
of
it?
girls shaking ass, and that's pretty
Oh,
much it. Like
is that something you're into
chocolate
yourself?
ass. I haven't really indulged in any of it yet. Um,
Are you willing
probably
to?
before I die, I'll
But like, at this moment, are you willing to dip your toes into
At
something like
this
that?
moment, I'm not sure if I'm ready to write with the black ink, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Certainly. So do you know of any parties that you would be willing to go to in Virginia Beach area, or are you looking to go to some ODU parties or some CNU parties or?
Um, well, it's not like there's TCC parties,
Mhm.
and there's nobody in Virginia Beach really. There's not a college around here, so.
Well, like don't they like when they come back from breaks,
Oh,
do they
right.
throw
But
parties or things like that, or do they just chill or?
shit, I think they honestly mostly chill, yeah, on breaks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like maybe hangouts, but it's
Hmm.
not really like
Like a
ragers.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your only option is to go to some
ODU is
ODU
the nearest
parties.
college, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And is this something that you see yourself going to in the near future?
Yeah,
For
I think it's.
example, Halloween?
Yeah, hopefully I mean I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'd have to go to see what that place is like, yeah.
Yeah, and you'd have to pick out the best Halloween costumes so you could show everyone who you truly are.
Mhm.
It's kind of your way of letting, your presence known on the campus and letting people around you know what
Oh,
you represent.
I got a story for this exact situation. So I just moved to when I had just moved to Virginia Beach. It was around obviously beginning of the year is kind of Halloween time, so Halloween rolls around and I was holy shit, I was in a Sigma phase because American Psycho was popping on TikTok, and I literally was him. So that and also Fight Club. So then I buzzed my head for the first time, and then I was Tyler Durden on Halloween, and I
Hmm.
remember pulling up to this party and mogging everybody, and it was a statement piece.
Wow.
Even had the
And
black eye makeup on.
wow, did you pick up any chicks that night?
Well, I kind of had a girlfriend a little bit at the time, so
Oh, yeah. You had to
it was like hose on
swat
my
all the
left and right,
attention.
pulling up to the party. Like those were the vibes.
Yeah, but since you had a girlfriend, you had to swat away the flies.
Yeah, well, you want to know my presence is kind of a little too powerful that girls don't really come up to me.
Would you say it's like Ichigo when he entered Soul Society and everyone felt his spiritual pressure?
It's exactly like that. Every room I walk into, I can feel the female energy coming at me, but
Oh.
it's also not coming at me in a literal sense. It's literally just their energy. So,
Oh, like they're playing. tag with their eyes.
Oh yeah, I use that line all the time. What? Are we gonna keep playing eye tag? You're gonna holler at your boy.
Yeah.
So I've said that at least 500 times.
And have you found success in that initial pickup line or
Most of the time, the answers are usually something like "I'm 15" or uh, stuff
that's
like
not
that.
that's not really the answer you're looking for, but sometimes you just roll with it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you mean by roll with it, but um, roll away from it is what I do.
Yeah, just try to move that energy elsewhere, you know?
Yeah, I take it on to the next contestant.
Exactly. Because you have the energy from the previous girl that was 15, and now you have the energy that you have. So
Well,
it's
I
combined
think
into the next
honestly,
person.
a lot of the times I wonder if they're just saying that to get me away from them.
Yeah, that actually is a really good tactic because there's really nothing you could do
Yeah,
once
they
those
leave
words come out of their
immediately.
mouth. Yeah.
Unless maybe it's a test to see if I really, really like her.
Yeah. Next girl, here, this is where I challenge you. Next girl that tells you they're under the age of 18, keep pushing. Keep pushing. I think
Okay.
I think that's where,
That's
they're
where I'm
seeing
having
if you
issues.
that's where they want you to chase them,
Yeah, I'm
you know.
stopping. Yeah, I need to claw at it.
Exactly. You gotta pursue no matter what, because that's what they want,
Yeah,
you know.
girls are into that.
Yeah, like this. Okay, one time before I met my girlfriend, right? I was talking to this girl, and I was following her home from the bus stop because I thought she wanted me, and she said, "Get away! Like I don't want you."
Oh, and that
But
gave you that was a green light.
that that was the green light. I kept following her home. I talked to her parents, and they told me to get out of their house, but I thought that was all part of a test, so I just kept pushing. But sometimes you don't want to keep pushing because that's when I found myself in the back of a cop car.
Yeah.
And
Uh, in another country, right?
yeah, in Japan.
Did you know Japan has a 99% conviction rate?
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So
But
if you get convicted of something in Japan,
you're pretty
you're going to
fucked.
jail.
Yeah. Like in when I was in mainland, if I tried, I definitely could have found some weed out there, right? If I tried. But think about it. If me, I am technically considered a foreigner because I came on an American passport instead of my Japanese passport. If I get caught with weed on myself, and I get sentenced, I'm looking at about 15, 20 years, man. It's pretty serious out there.
Really?
Yeah, they get pretty serious about the use of cannabis,
That's
and
insane.
that's
So you
something
don't
that I
really
was
see
not willing
people
to risk.
smoking it?
Actually, I did see a group of three Japanese hoodlums had dreads. That's how you know they're hoodlums. Japanese people with dreads always want to be something they're not, always want to act badass, always want to act tough. But they were high as hell, but I didn't see any weed on them. I could just tell, like you can tell when someone's high as heck. I
Yeah.
could just tell. And then
So, that's weird. Hmm. 15 to 20 years for marijuana.
something crazy along those lines. I mean, I could look it up, but
You could.
it was something absurd. Japan. Oh, it's 5 to 10 years, sorry.
It's still a lot.
Still pretty long time. Holy. Yeah, possession with intent to traffic, 7 years with a fine of 2 million yen, which is around $20,000.
Heck no.
And cultivation and importation is up to 10 years with a fine of 3 million, which is around 30,000.
Huh.
It's pretty serious around there. But I think give it like 10 years and I think they'll definitely be more lax on it like America. I mean, it was pretty strict in America until California legalized it.
And
I
there's a
think
lot of Asians in California, so.
exactly a lot of Asians. San Francisco Bay Area, a
Dude,
lot of them around
half
there.
the people I talk to with when I'm doing selling knives,
Hmm.
they'll, for instance, the guy I was talking to on Saturday,
Hmm.
I was talking to him for about 5 minutes, talking to him about guitar a little bit. He goes, sometimes when I get really, really high, I just get lost in the music and I just start to improvise. And I was like, I'm pretty sure he's just openly telling me. So it's really getting really normal, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it is. It's getting normalized. I mean, obviously, if you're under 21, everyone out there, audience, if you're under 21, don't smoke weed. It's illegal.
It
But
is.
obviously, if
But
you're
once you're
over,
17, right, you're good.
yeah, once you're 17, you're good. Just don't get caught with it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But once you hit the age of 21, blow smoke wherever you want,
Yeah.
unless
Well,
you're in, it's illegal in your state.
Texas.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that didn't stop one guy I knew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened to that guy?
He just moved away, went to college or something.
Oh, yeah, it gets pretty serious down there. Don't really know too much about it, but
Yeah, well,
I know.
hey. Oh,
Oh, sorry. I know in the Austin area of Texas, which is the heart of Texas, as they say, they're definitely a little bit more relaxed on that.
yeah.
Obviously, you don't get caught with it, but definitely since
Joe
Austin
Rogan.
is, yeah, especially since Austin is like, you know, all about the new age, the all about music, all about art, all about the new wave of everything.
Right.
They're definitely a bit more lenient towards
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
liberal idealistics, I would say, and
Yeah.
they're really they're
For,
really open to
for
new
sure,
things.
for sure. Now, is there any other closing points before we let the guys go to sleep?
Um, closing points. Um, I would say just general advice if you're trying to find the right college for you. I would say the most important thing is to have connections,
Hmm.
wherever you're going to, whether that's friends from high school, whether that's friends from obviously if you knew someone that was also a military brat, or if you knew someone online and you want to meet up with them, just always have friends to where you're going to go, because ultimately you don't want to end up feeling really lonely in college. Definitely one of the worst things that can happen to you. So just always try to find people, same interests, same hobbies, same things, and just try to go to the same schools. And man, always have a good time, but obviously school is the most important part.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, everybody, peace.